What's going on, guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital. We're here with Seti Coscarella, CEO of TAT Global Alternatives. How are you doing today, Seti? Nice to have you back.
Good, Aaron. How are you?
Good, good. I'm excited to hear what you guys are up to. So, can you start by giving our viewers an update on the company and everything you've been up to since we last spoke?
Sure thing. So, now that things are starting to open up, we've begun to start taking advantage of some of these opportunities. So we've been participating in a number of trade shows over the last few weeks, and we're starting to build out a calendar so that way we can get out and actually start meeting our customers face to face. And overall, both of these events that we've done over the last couple of weeks have gone tremendously well. We've signed on, hundreds of new stores. We've brought in some great new distributors, and just the general excitement that we've seen from our new partners on the product is very, very encouraging. So I think the future is still very bright for us, and this is just the beginning.
Definitely. So, TAT recently announced that it would be launching its products into new markets in the US, including Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Alabama. Can you tell us more about this?
Sure thing. So we've signed on a couple of new distributors down in the Southeast, and they're already beginning to commercialize. I think we'll have some news on that very shortly in terms of how it's going. But we've started to, again, add a lot more stores, opening up new states. And, as we communicate this to the marketplace, I think it gives a lot of other distributors, wholesalers, and retailers the confidence that, one, we've got a product that consumers want, and two, we have the ability to deliver. So again, the hardest thing for me is always going from 0 to 1, right? Going from 1 to 100 is math. 0 to 1 is a bit of magic, but I think we're past that 0 to 1 stage.
Good. Love to hear it. So now let's talk about something really interesting. Philip Morris International CEO recently said cigarettes would be banned and that the company will stop selling Marlboros in the UK within a decade. Now, that's pretty crazy. What does that mean for TAT?
I wish them nothing but the best of luck, and I hope they do that as quickly as possible, because if they don't want to service their customers, I'd be more than happy to. They've been saying this for quite some time, that they should stop selling cigarettes. Doesn't mean that everybody else is going to stop selling cigarettes. And I've seen this for years now. People can look at other alternatives, and I'm not saying that there isn't a space for it. There's obviously a place for heat not burn, there's a place for vape, but I still think that people are going to continue to smoke because, again, when you look at the marketplace, the number of smokers outweighs the number of vapors 20 to 1, and most smokers have tried vaping. So they end up going back to smoking a cigarette. So again, if they don't want to make Marlboro, I wish you nothing but the best. If you do smoke Marlboro and they stop making it and you want to try a better alternative, by all means, please explore TAT.
Exactly. So, new TAT facilities in Las Vegas are looking to begin operations in August as preparation tasks continue on schedule. Why did the company choose Las Vegas, and what does this news mean for TAT?
So I'm actually in one of the new offices right now. I came down to Vegas to visit the team. And yes, we're absolutely expanding throughout Las Vegas. One of the main reasons we selected Vegas is because it is one of the trade show capitals of the world, and a lot of buyers tend to come into the city. So if we have a facility here, we're doing a lot of our production here. When these people come and it acts as that hub, we can engage and entertain with them quite easily. So that was one of the main reasons why we chose here. And it's really worked out tremendously well. Like in the beginning, it was a bit challenging because of all the lockdowns, but now that things are starting to open up, we've already done 2 trade shows in the span of 2 weeks, and they've been extraordinarily successful. So for me, I think that, as we continue to grow, again, like it'll start performing well. We've got a beautiful new office here, a great new production facility down the street. So yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. So TAT was recently named Best New Product at its first business-to-business convention after launching. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so it was the first convention that we were at. They were running a contest for a number of the new products because a lot of people haven't seen new products in a live format because all these shows have been closed. So, for us, I think it's even more encouraging because the number of new products that people hadn't seen was greater than you would otherwise expect. And to win best new product amongst that pool was a tremendous honor for us. And I think it just helps validate the mission that we're on with the product that we have, and why we believe we're going to be successful.
Great. So what's the one thing you're most excited about for TAT going forward in the near term?
Well, I think as we continue to expand throughout the US, obviously that's going to be very, very exciting for us. We recently signed a deal for the UK and Ireland, so that's going to become a toehold position for us to begin commercialization efforts throughout Europe. So, I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary. When I started, we still had, an idea and we had a product, but we still weren't at the commercial ready stage. And to go through sort of that R&D effort, build out all of the marketing collateral, launch a product, start gaining some initial success, start expanding throughout the US and land deals throughout Europe. And it'll be a year for me on Tuesday. I think we did okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. You guys covered a lot of ground.
Well, look, I mean, when I started, the market cap of the company was just shy of $60 million. I think right now we're at about 350. I'd say we've done okay in a year.
No, for sure. So, thanks for all of the updates. And what's the best place for investors to find out more information about TAT?
TATglobal.com. And then you can follow us on social at TATglobal or at TriTat.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Steady, for all those updates. And I look forward to continuing to cover your story as operations progress.
All right, guys, that wraps up the video. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to say, if you do support me, the channel, and all these videos, then kindly smash that like button along with hitting the subscribe button and the bell for notifications for future videos. I did also want to say, check the disclaimer down below. This video was sponsored by the company that we are talking about today. So check the disclaimer, full disclosure, and we're out of here. Always remember, guys, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you make your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. We'll see you guys in our next video.